games.
Well, Malik Willis was not drafted in the first round yesterday. I was actually quite surprised he didn't go to Carolina, and then was surprised he didn't go to Pittsburgh, although I am happy with the Kenny Pickett selection. So he is still available, and he had a funny response on Twitter to the fact that he was not selected. He tweeted, "Oh my God, what happened to Malik?" with multiple laughing emojis. He followed it with another tweet, "Still super appreciative and thankful for this opportunity to be in Vegas, and is a prime example on adversity and continuing to grow in faith.
Oh my God, the kid's so unbelievably likable.
Thank God for everything." TGFE with the
Is that a new one? Is that a brand new one?
I actually have never seen that before, but because I am a good millennial, I guessed, and I think I'm right.
Okay.
Also, he's from Liberty and very religious, so I'm assuming that it's thank God for everything. Plus the
somebody's going to get, I don't know if he's a great quarterback, somebody's going to get a great kid. That's all I know.
Yes. I mean, character off the charts for sure. He's very raw. We don't have a marquee quarterback in this draft, which is why Kenny Pickett went 17 to Pittsburgh.
I'm very raw. There's nothing wrong with raw. I'm raw, edgy.
Oh, you're edgy, yes. I would describe you as lots of things. Edgy would not be one of them. Nor raw. What is this? How many years have you been doing radio now? Someone asked me that the other day. Like, how long has Colin been doing radio for?
Oh, my God.
I was like,
forever, and I got about 4 more breaths left. I'm a long time.
What was your first radio show?
Oh, geez. I mean, seriously. Marconi was my sidekick. I don't even know. Probably I got out of college 86, 87, somewhere full-time radio. I did a radio show in the 90s at one point. It's like 25 years.
You started in radio in 87.
Yeah, I mean, like
so my entire lifetime.
Yeah, I was doing play-by-play. Your entire lifetime, I've been on the radio talking. Like America's like waving the white flag. Enough. You've said enough.
I was born in 87. Well, anyway, Malik Willis will probably get drafted in the second round today. I'm very interested to see where he goes, though. I'm hoping he goes to a stable place because with this particular group of talent for these quarterbacks, I'm hoping this for all these quarterbacks moving forward. Sometimes you get in a situation where it gets a little desperate and there's reaches. And I'm actually glad that didn't happen yesterday and I think it's a really good sign that he didn't go to Carolina, which is where I thought he would land.
Yeah.
Because I think that means that they're still building. Like there's no pressure on Matt
Well, what if he
Rule.
goes to Carolina today?
He could still, and then that would be an amazing, that would be an amazing job out of Carolina. That is obviously still on the board, and now they could still trade for Baker and lots of other things. But it appears that they're being patient, which is good. So Deebo Samuel, we are all in the saga together right now. We thought there might be a trade yesterday. John Lynch said this week he does not want to part ways with Deebo, and he reportedly proved that during the first round of the NFL draft. Ian Rappaport said during a Friday appearance on the Pat McAfee show that the 49ers had respectable offers from at least 2 teams, the Jets and the Lions. He said the 49ers just wouldn't engage, and now Deebo isn't happy. The Jets were willing to part with the number 10 overall pick in the deal. They ended up using that pick on Ohio State wide receiver Garrett Wilson, and the Lions wanted to be aggressive and get a wide receiver. They traded picks 32, 34, and 66 with the Vikings in exchange for number 12 and 46, and they took Jamison Williams from Alabama with the 12th pick.
Yeah, that's a good player.
They were clearly both interested in getting Deebo and trading for him, and the 49ers didn't want to engage. So Deebo's made it clear he wants out of San Francisco, but they may not grant his wish. He's in the final year of his contract with San Francisco. He's an unrestricted free agent next year, and he's owed $3.99 million this season. So the interesting thing is, if he becomes an unrestricted free agent next year, do you just continue to use him? Is he going to sit out this year? Like, what are the options for Deebo? Because if he hits free agency, he's going to get paid, but then you give up Deebo for nothing. So I guess they feel confident they can work it out with Deebo?
If the Niners paid him, would he be willing to still run the football?
Well, that appears to be the problem. He doesn't want to do that.
Because my takeaway is if you pay me what I want, if Fox came up and said, I said, big demands, and they paid me, and then I'd say, okay, I'll bring Joy lunch and breakfast every day. In fact, I'll make it. I mean, again, if you get the max money,
right?
What do you care about how you're used? This is your generational paycheck. So who cares? Like, if that, I understand now saying, whoa, I got 2 big deals left. But if I give you the bag,
right,
and then I say, but I'm going to ask you, we're going to use you, blah, blah, and we can negotiate
using you.
I mean, to me, if you sit down with him and I just said, they're going to give you max money, I think he would take carries. Because I really think when you don't use him at running back, he's a little more erratic. When I get to use him at both, he's worth a lot of money.
yes, he's worth what he's asking for, but he appears to not want to play that position that way anymore. So I don't. Greg Olson said this week that he thought he would do what they want to do if they pay him. Yeah. So maybe he will change his mind, but they clearly are not interested in parting ways with him because it didn't happen last night. Yeah. So week 3 of the USFL is this weekend, and tomorrow there will be a battle between 2 unbeaten teams. The day starts with the Tampa Bay Bandits and Houston Gamblers, who are both 1-1. That is at 4 Eastern on Fox, and then it will be followed by the marquee matchup of the undefeated Birmingham Stallions against the undefeated New Orleans Breakers at 7:30 Eastern on Fox. The Stallions are led by quarterback Alex McGow and head coach Skip Holtz, and the Breakers are led by quarterback Kyle Sloter and head coach Larry Fedora. So the 2 teams will be battling for the top position in the South Division. Sunday, my Pittsburgh Maulers need to get it together, take on the Michigan Panthers at 2:30 Eastern on USA, and the New Jersey Generals will play the Philadelphia Stars at 8 Eastern on Peacock. So that is the full Week 3 schedule for the USFL.
Yep. Spring football, I believe, here to stay. Good stuff. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping.
News.
We really have. We got this weekend, the draft is going to be interesting. There's a lot of good players. A lot of good defensive players. And like the top, all the quarterbacks are left now except Kenny Pickett. A ton of good defensive players in the first. Oklahoma linebacker, Georgia linebacker, a couple of really good corners, Clemson, Washington. So you got the first, remember, top of the second round is where the Colts got Jonathan Taylor, where the Colts got Michael Pittman. Like, that was 1 year. Like, I think it was just the same year. Like, it may have been back-to-back years or the same year, but top of the second, the history of the league, there is a lot of talent top of the second round. So those first 10 to 15 picks, watch out. Cannot wait to watch the draft. In Vegas, great crowds in Vegas. Joel Klatt's around the corner to talk about it. Hustler Turf is the brand lawn care professionals have trusted for over 6 years. There are dozens of lawnmower brands out there. They're fine. Hustler Turf has a different standard than fine. They're doing high-performance steering. Their engineers are creating heavy-duty frame construction, precision cut quality, a lot of testing. They design it. You and I can't break it. And you and I can use it, not just pros. They have a complete lineup of residential mowers as well. So these are not the kind of mowers you find at a big box store. You buy a mower at a big box store. Where do you take it to get serviced? Where do you get your replacement parts from? At Hustler Turf, they have dealers, 1,400 nationwide. You buy it, you get it serviced, you buy replacement parts. These people do mowers. That's what they do. You know where to go. Go to hustlerturf.com. Not just a mower, a mentality.